Hey everybody, christopherodd here, and welcome to Red Dead Redemption 2. There's not a lot that I can say that's going to hype this game up more than it already is, so I'm just going to make two quick suggestions or requests before we dive in here and spend a ton of time in Red Dead. The first thing is to set the vibe. If you don't know what that means, it's lights off, headphones on, volume up, and just let yourself get really immersed into this world. From all early accounts that I've seen, it's just absolutely impeccable, and I can't wait to dive in here. The second thing is that if you have names for horses that you could recommend, let me know, because I'll likely have to pull from that pool from time to time. I'm going to do my best to bond with our horse as much as we can and try to keep it alive, but you and I both know that that might be tough. So, with that, let's get into Red Dead Redemption 2. By 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. A few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Chapter 1, Coulter.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. I don't see what other choice we have.
Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment.
Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we are gonna ride out and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son.
Look at this.
Need you strong.
Okay.
It's interesting to see how much humanizing they do with Dutch because in our experience, he was always just this
Sure
terrible
what
guy
We're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try.
in the first game.
Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Oh my, you guys, we are gonna have the most amazing time. Look at this.
Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
Wow. It's also gonna be strange not playing as John, but playing with John to a certain extent.
We lost Davy too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
Talk to Dutch. Oh, look at this.
And what about the money? Please tell me you at least got the money before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. It'll be safe for now, but we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon. Hey, I think I see something.
So it sounds like we were maybe robbing this boat. But we weren't able to take the money.
You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad.
Oh.
Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah.
And Mac, Sean,
We don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always!
Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this
Yeah, seriously, look at this.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
All right. Double tap and hold X.
Coming past.
Oh,
You run into anybody else at all?
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
Old mining camp, back up the hill. Ain't much, but shelter. So, this house.
It's walls.
You speak to
I wouldn't
the
call it
people
shelter.
there already?
No. Like Dutch told us, look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders, you know me.
Right. How much further?
Not far.
What does that mean?
Not far.
Thanks.
God damn, this snow gets right to the bone.
So it seems like, and it makes sense that Dutch does genuinely care about his group
Okay.
of outlaws, even
Let's
though
keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
we are
Stop
outlaws.
and stash those lanterns,
But he
boys.
seems like a pretty legit guy at
Best
this
you
point.
two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there.
And I guess we could kind of take that as fact going into this, because John always said, like, he always had good things to say about his past with these guys, even though it kind of got off the rails down the road. Outer bar shows remaining health. The level of the inner influences how quickly your health refills. Okay.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
You got it, boss. Like, this is absolutely
Hello?
incredible.
Excuse me! Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem.
Whoa, what is that?
There's a corpse right here.
Oh, okay.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should go.
L1 for the weapon wheel. Select a weapon.
Now, friend, I ain't asking
Oh.
for much. Please. I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. Over there. More of them. It's an ambush.
There's another one shooting from the window.
Come on.
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now. We've got a runner. See him, Arthur?
I see him. I'm on it. Our first little ambush. All right.
Good shooting.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Them O'Driscoll boys here.
Why? I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can.
Radar
We need
blips that
the
cover large areas are
essentials.
meant to be
Food,
searched.
Medicine, whiskey.
Not necessarily in that order, I presume. Some meats.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam.
Oh, what is this?
Looks like the poor bastard was married, too.
Oh, wedding
At some
thing.
point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
All right.
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
I'm starving.
Your health core drains over time is now empty. While empty, you will experience negative effects. So we can open the satchel. Eat a provision to restore some health core. And it kind of shows at the bottom, I guess, how much it's going to do. Slightly restores health core and stamina. Or greatly restores all horse cores. Slightly restores health core and moderately restores Deadeye core. Okay, let's do this one. I can only fancy myself some oatcakes right now. Different items have different effects. Eating food will refill your health core. Better quality food will fill more core. Okay.
I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking.
I'm taking everything I possibly
Anything
can.
you think we can use, then meet me out here.
Yeah, you got it. All sorts of canned goods. Some biscuits. Gotta have some dessert. Look at this. Now, the search area has been removed. I don't know if that means that everything is gone. No, it doesn't seem like it is. Health cure. Yeah, we'll take it all. We've got something up here, too. Some cartridges. These oat cakes. I mean, if we get desperate enough, we'll do it.
What's taking so long in there?
I'm being thorough.
Just give me a minute.
Got money. It's actually a decent amount. Yeah, that looks like probably about it in here. All right, let's go.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
What about all of the bodies? Oh, did not want to do that. It's a warning shot to anybody that might be inside. Press down to view the objective. Investigate the barn. Okay. Oh, look at the wild horses. Well, I don't know. Maybe they were here before, but there was a horse on that ridge over there. Whoa! Yep, there were people here.
Bastard shot my cousin. Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck.
Attack O'Driscoll. This is the guy they were talking about.
What's going on?
What's going on? What do you mean?
Oh, did he now?
Wow.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No.
Interrogate.
Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk.
Oh.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
Okay.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur.
Yeah, we got
Do
this
what
under
you want
control.
with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please.
Here's my approach. We could choke him. I want this to send a message to that group. I think that's oftentimes more powerful. Okay, we need to calm the horse. Just be cool. Be cool, be cool, be cool. I'm here. It's all good. It's a beautiful horse.
Right,
Horse
boy.
bonding achieved. Here we go. Continuing to bond with your horse increases its trust in you and improves its attributes. Yes. This is awesome. Man, you guys, I'm so into this.
Yeah. Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
All right. Wait, we got more? Oh, frick.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, Driscoll, bitch!
Oh, no.
Hold still, damn it. Oh, look what I found in the cellar.
Whoa, relax.
Leave her alone!
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss! Miss! Are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
Whoa, whoa.
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss! Miss. Come on.
Where was she hiding?
We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs.
Oh, Mrs.
He was my husband.
Oh, the corpse.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
She's so
Mr.
formal.
Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Bill Williamson. It's cool to kind of map out the whole gang while most of them are alive. Davey, of course, sounds like not quite.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong. And he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be
So
fine.
we know Abigail, right?
I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're all... Yeah, we're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. He looked for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
A little bit of a history there with John. So the boy there, then, I think that's John's son?
Hey, I see some Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Yeah! Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
Fourth health is displayed in the lower left corner.
You tell me.
Horse will collapse if
These are
its health
horse tracks for
partially
sure, but
depletes.
Could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So,
Horse stamina is displayed in the lower left
You were
corner.
there, Javier.
Stamina drains when your horse gallops or
what
jumps.
really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. And suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets.
The Pinkertons, okay.
Take it slow. Big ravine here.
Change camera distance and perspective. Press the middle button.
Dutch killed a girl in a bad way.
Uh-oh.
But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Oh, cool. First person.
Tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Oh, what? Hold X while viewing cinematic camera to automatically follow roads and other paths.
Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
And then you can change the camera with R3. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay. So this job in the boat did not go so well. Dutch killed somebody in a bad way. A bunch of guys shot, didn't make it out. Davey included.
Careful, it's getting narrow here.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Like at this point, it's a total guess. We've got no tracks.
Almost there. Come on now.
We just know the general direction that they've gone.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that?
What is he seeing? Oh,
Whoa! John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater.
it's John's horse?
Let's see if he can hear us.
Yep, there's people here.
Come on! Up there! Yeah! He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here.
Okay.
I grabbed that shotgun.
You can only
from
carry
the horse.
one sidearm at a
Who
time.
knows what's up ahead?
You can swap your carried weapons with weapons stored on your horse. Horse weapons. Tennessee Walker?
Grab a shotgun. Come on.
Use R to select sidearms. L2 or R2 to select sawed-off shotgun. Oh, I see.
Come on.
You sure about this?
Yeah, we don't seem really equipped to deal with these conditions.
It's coming from this way. Okay. Watch out here. Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Stamina is displayed in the lower left corner. The outer bar depletes when you run, jump, or climb.
Careful.
Level of the inner core influences how
There's a
quickly it
drop here.
refills.
It's slippery, be careful. Watch your head here. Okay, good now.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up here. Come on. Gap here.
Okay, so what we should do is eat something that's going to replenish some of our stamina. Moderately store health core and stamina core. Let's do the beans.
That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
Man, he really tucked himself in back here.
It's cold.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. John!
John, you there?
John, can you hear me? John, where are you? John!
John!
To the left.
That's John! We're coming!
Down here!
He's down here.
Hey! All right! Pipe down, Marston! That's quite a scratch you got there.
Look
Never
at
thought
him.
I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither.
It's so interesting seeing all these guys that, like, we know what their ultimate fate is.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Dutch,
Come on,
John,
compadre.
Javier, like, heard mention of Bill.
Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Okay.
Look up there.
Perfect.
We got problems.
You head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
Alright, John, come on. Let's get you on that horse.
L2 to lock into an animal and square to attract attention.
We're getting you out of here.
Hey! Get back.
Draw them off us, Arthur.
Hey!
Oh, I see. Okay.
The hell back!
Got them all. Good work, Arthur.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
I don't suppose I can take anything from these yet, hey? Doesn't look like it.
Mierda, we need to leave now. Come on then. back to the others. Ha!
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet. More coming down the hill.
Woohoo!
Shit, there's more on the right. We got more wolves on the left.
Wolves everywhere.
Get the hell out of here! Get out!
All right,
You see any more, Arthur?
Don't
Not
think
yet.
so.
Jesus,
You still with us, Marston?
just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
I think they're going to be pretty surprised to see this.
Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here?
Where is everybody? You'd think they'd be just rushing out here.
Can we get some help? We need
Oh,
some
no.
help here.
Come on, help him
Okay,
down.
good.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Oh, come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You
you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Uh-huh.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Events and interesting locations are noted in your journal as you explore. Hold left to view it. Hold options for details on the mission. After a failed robbery, the gang have fled from Blackwater into the Grizzly Mountains, but a late spring storm has left them half frozen and starving. They hole up in an abandoned mining town to lick their wounds and await a break in the weather. And I guess if you wanted to, you could just restart story missions from here.
We get warm, and we wait.
Let's check the journal.
Storm breaks, we move.
Little outline of Blackwater, not bad.
Warm enough.
I guess.
Hello.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
We have been shot at.
I bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago, whenever it was. Haven't written or drawn much in the last few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would.
But then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit and we go back to Blackwater.
I just don't want
and we get our
to
money,
miss
and
too
we
much
get
of what
some
they're
more
saying.
money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe.
Some confidence.
Stay strong, Hosea.
I was missing it more than I thought I would, and finally near a store, so here I am, I guess. After all the business up north and the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness traveling down from the northern grizzlies. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked when we were being watched by the law, and that somebody knew who he was. We never bought it, and we were wandering still. We picked up a couple of new folk in the grizzlies. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in the bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually, we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so torturous and slow, nobody could have followed us south and east or figured out where we was heading. We was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Decent artist. Blackwater has apparently grown a lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect little more than a trading post. But the place has grown fast and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living a more civilized life after so long under canvas. But I do not particularly like being near to a town. We're living here, camping outside town mostly, hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many months. Hosea and I are onto something. Something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I'm not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think. One where we rob crooks. We're being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man's an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes of it, we are having an amusing enough time. It's good to be running scams again. Hosea is a born huckster. He's getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town, we're going to bring undue attention on ourselves. But Dutch thinks he also is onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat. Yeah, there we go. Brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we're working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan is to flee west into the desert country someplace if we can. Micah and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in for the banks, coming in by boat. For once, I'm not getting involved in the job. Hosea and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking about a lot of other places. We've been running for weeks. This is Coulter. We've been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested. Okay, so Sean, Mac are arrested. Or killed. Nobody seems to know which. We don't know. Okay. I'm keeping track of all these people in this gang. I'm writing it down. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not too sure if by accident or design, and seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. Davy with the cross. Oh, man. Then as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who had got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze, but we found shelter and have been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. Camp Coulter. Hardly the spring I'd been hoping for. Hosea and I had been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, and I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I owned. I am profoundly concerned as to what happens next once we leave this place or the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl. Well, woman, I should say. Her husband has been murdered by some of Colm O'Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. And that's the end of that. This journal, that's really cool. Continue playing to unlock your bonus content. Alright. Now, those little icons, it popped up before we went into the journal, but it was telling us that we can go and talk to those guys. Doesn't seem like anybody here is too chatty. Oh, actually.
You okay in here, Molly? It might be warmer by the fire.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
You got it.
How you feeling, Jose? You've been coughing a lot.
It's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
So based on the journal, sounds like Jose is probably the person we're closest with here.
Okay there, Dutch?
Thank you. Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up, but he'll be all right, I hope. Good morning.
Another cold morning.
He's armed and ready.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party? Probably. That funny, huh? Sure.
Jeez.
I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Colm O'Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Colm O'Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Ooh.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life.
Yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
Here we go. Got a lasso.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this score they're planning.
All over it. And the atmosphere, too. It's just so amazing.
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Annabelle, I can't do neither.
Uh-oh.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough.
So there's some
That's how
seriously bad blood here then.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
Easy.
Hold up here. God damn it! All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go. There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Where are they going? Is this guy what? Is he...
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
Uh-oh. He slapped him.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse.
Yeah, you got it. Weapons not set in your loadout before dismounting will remain on your horse.
You two, get up there and keep us covered.
Sure thing.
Did you just hear that? Okay, what do we got here? Select a long arm slot and use R2 to cycle to the carbine repeater. And then for the sidearm, I think we'll probably go with the revolver.
Good. Come on, let's go.
We'll have this at the ready.
It's easiest to take the same path down as Bill and Micah. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
All right, guys. I think this is a really good place to take a break. If you guys enjoyed, please like the video. It helps me a lot. It's the first one of the series. I won't ask for it again. I just hope that you had a good time. We'll see you very soon, and I'll likely be pumping these out pretty regularly. So stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.